Trend lines in the Middle East at the beginning of last year indicated a cautiously optimistic trajectory. After a time of increased tension, regional states were in the process of de-escalating, and several economies were beginning to recover from the pandemic. Hey guys, what's up? This is Businessville, and if you find today's video to add value, give it a like, share it with your gang, and subscribe to the channel. Today in this video, we are going to look at the current state of Middle East geopolitics. Forecasts for the Middle East as we progress into 2023 gave a much more ambiguous impression of the area. The geopolitics of the area have been significantly complicated by Ukraine's cumulative spillover effects, which have also dimmed the region's recovery prospects. Unsettling indicators of socio-economic stress are present throughout the region, and they are fueling political unrest. Furthermore, despite the fact that major regional players have avoided conflict, the region's conflicts are still open-ended and prone to getting worse. A battleground for great power competition. Great power politics returned to the Middle East in 2015 with Russia's military intervention in the Syrian civil war. Since then, the area has emerged as a crucial scene for the shifting dynamics of competition between Russia, China, and the United States on a global scale. The complexity of these dynamics was revealed by two significant developments in 2022. The first was the expanding strategic partnership between Russia and Iran in regards to the conflict in Ukraine, which verges on becoming a military alliance. Shade drones, which were supplied by Iran, made their combat debut as part of Russia's aerial assault on Ukrainian cities. According to reports, Russia was prepared to pay Iran back by selling Iran its cutting-edge Su-35 fighter. Together, these actions form a larger pattern that reveals the depth of Middle Eastern involvement in the conflict in Ukraine, fraying of America's alliances, the apparent deterioration of America's alliance ties in the region, particularly with the Gulf, against the backdrop of China's growing influence, was the second significant development. In this sense, the year 2022 offered what might be called a tale of two summits. After a period of passivity, President Biden's June summit with Arab leaders in Riyadh attempted to signal America's re-engagement with the region. The administration had previously given priority to China's challenge and the post-COVID economic recovery. The summit did not, however, address Gulf allies' growing concerns about its waning commitment to uphold their security in the face of Iran's escalating threat. More importantly, after Russia cut off gas supplies to Europe, Gulf oil producers disobeyed American requests to increase oil production in an effort to stabilize the world's energy markets. The administration saw Saudi Arabia's decision to reject its request for OPEC Plus to reduce oil production as further straining their already strained relationship. The fanfare and deference shown to Chinese President Xi Jinping during a series of summits hosted by Riyadh in December of last year stood in stark contrast to all of this. The culmination of a steady rise in Sino-Arab relations over the previous 10 years was the package of energy, trade, technology, and business deals that were signed. In the coming year, regional politics will be significantly influenced by how these dynamics develop. Rising socioeconomic stress. While highlighting growing signs of socioeconomic stress in several regional economies, recent economic projections for the area have consistently been revised downward. The MENA region experienced its highest growth rate in over a decade in 2022, at 5.7%, but the forecast for the ensuing years predicts more moderate growth, with 2.7% for 2024 and 3.5% for 2023. This economic slowdown will have uneven effects across the region. Large external and fiscal surpluses, lower inflationary pressures, high oil prices compared to pre-COVID levels, and significant growth in non-oil economic sectors will all help to offset the region's oil producers' slowing growth, which will drop from a high of 6.7% last year to an average of 3.5% in 2023 to 2024. This decline will be primarily caused by declining oil revenues as a result of OPEC production cuts. In contrast, the The non-oil economies of the region are beginning to show increasing signs of stress. It is anticipated that real GDP growth for hydrocarbon importers will slow from 4.2% in 2022 to 2.9% in the upcoming year. Changes to pay attention to in 2023. The viability of the Black Sea Grain Agreement, which Turkey and the UN mediated to allow the resumption of Ukrainian wheat exports, will be a crucial factor given the economic fallout from the conflict in Ukraine, especially for the food security of the region. Major repercussions for regional economies already struggling from the effects of the war could result from the agreement's collapse. The other important development to watch is the upward trajectory of growing unhappiness wrought on by economic pressures. However, it is difficult to predict whether such unrest will result in a new wave of Arab Spring-like movements against governing regimes, or will only result in isolated incidents of protest. The Middle East trend lines as a whole suggest a rating of cautious pessimism. Economic and geopolitical risk factors are increasing. The region can, however, pull back from the edge, as demonstrated by the previous years. Comment down your thoughts on the geopolitical state of the Middle East. If you found the video to be informative, then don't forget to like and share it with your friends. We will see you soon in yet another video. Until then, take care.